Oh, what's that? 666 comments? Yes, Satan, it is time. I shall do thy bidding, my master. Time for another FlatEarth comment video. Doesn't change the fact that if I stand at sea level, you proposed curvature should obscure my vision at a mere 3.5 miles, when this is clearly not the case. The art of science isn't proving your theory is right, it's doing everything to prove it's not wrong. You bunch of globetards! Well, for starters, standing at sea level would not look like this, but this. So good luck seeing anything at sea level without drowning. You're still wrong. Also, I enjoy your poisoning the well there with art of science. Sneaky, but no, it's not in the business of proving things not wrong. In fact, science wouldn't work if it did that, because things it produced would be useless. You know, like everything a FlatEarth says. Unless it's comedy. You guys are just gold. Before calling others stupid, I would investigate the matter a little bit better than what you seem to have done. What if you were wrong? I feel sorry for guys like you. Continue believing you live on a spinning ball racing through space. Yeah, I feel sorry for people who understand the facts of reality too. And if I'm wrong, I'm happy to accept it. It's you lot who seem to be completely incapable of accepting scientific facts, preferring to believe that the entire globe, pancake.
Pancakes, baby, pancakes, hey!
Is against you trying to hide something that would be completely impossible to hide. It's weird how all the measurements, tests and experiments always prove you wrong. Might be something to think about that. So we are floating in space, so Earth is a bubble of water? What about gravity? You're an idiot. It's flat. Prove a curve, numbskull. No, the Earth is a big rock that's kind of damp. Although it is basically the same thing that makes water clump together as balls, that makes planetary bodies form big spheres. Objects with mass are attracted to each other. The more dense they are, the stronger that attraction. You know, like FlatEarth forums. Show me and someone wearing an astronaut suit in a vacuum chamber, asshole. Wow, that was an amazing sentence. And I would, but you can't really see a vacuum, so I'm sure you would just dismiss it as fake. So I would rather ask, why on earth do you think we can't make a suit that would protect a human against the harsh conditions of space? This is one of the stranger counters that I've heard. I mean, dude. Here's some duct tape patching a hole in a vacuum chamber. You really think we don't have better materials that could be used to make a spacesuit? The thing is... Then why make this video, FlatEarth? It's so ridiculous, moron! Okay, rude. Interrupting me, are we? Well, it's because you guys are so fucking fun to do... What have I seen clouds behind the sun, penis breath? Are you done? Dude, learn to coherent and... You've seen clouds behind the sun because you don't understand how bright light sources work. Put your hand in front of a bright torch shining on your face and then come back to me and tell me how your hand was actually behind the torch all along. Okay, thanks, bye. Wanger, you sir well brainwashed mother. Sir Sawibum doesn't have the same ring to it as sick, I don't think. But thanks for the help, buddy. Well, now that we are aware that Crusaders were Luciferian, it's understandable. It's okay, bro. You can still pretend you're hurtling through space in a wobble with a moon somewhere far, far away in your basement with a sword. Flat Earthers get it. We're not laughing. I'm an atheist, actually, but it's always fun because that triggers a good deal of you bitches with... But you can't be a Crusader. That's a Christian thing. Where? I don't care. Look at me not caring. It's a cool avatar and name. Blow me. As for basement, no. I'm the head of my household. Kids, missus, the whole shebang. And of course, flat earthers aren't laughing. Only people who are correct get to laugh at people being cretins. Sir Faggot the beta cuck. Ooh, nice refutation there, Blaine. A beta cuck faggot name if I ever did hear one, Blaine. Even the second name Steel doesn't save it, just makes you sound like you work for the smelting industry, Blaine.
Hot stuff coming through.
I would rather be a fucking troll than believe this fucking retard. Fuck off. Intentionally being a troll means that you're deliberately propagating ideas you know to be false for the sake of trying to piss people off. And no, you fuck off. This is my comment section. I ain't going nowhere. You sound and talk like a spoiled child. How stupid will you feel when the truth comes out? How intelligent am I? School and TV told me it was globe, so it must be true. I am so clever. I don't actually watch TV, and school failed me hard. The things I know are mostly learned by reading. You should try it sometime. Do the math. Where the curve? You can see stuff that should be hidden by the curve. No, you do the math. You prove it. You believe something that is rejected by mainstream science. It's your job to overturn established science then, isn't it? By proving it wrong, there'll be a Nobel Prize in it for you, mate. Don't wear a George Cross. You do not represent me or my people, my friend. Heliocentrism was invented before electricity was discovered. You believe a model that does not consider electromagnetism. You chose to worship the globe and gravity theory. Oh, the irony. Channel that sarcasm and look closer. Don't fight it, just look a little, you foul-mouthed fool. Dude, flat earthers are vastly in the minority. If anyone doesn't represent the English, it's you. And heliocentrism wasn't invented, it was discovered to describe the way that the universe works accurately and make predictions thereafter. As per usual, if your special flat-earth electromagnabubbles model can make a more accurate prediction, then go ahead. I'll wait with bated breath. I will say, I am most interested in how I could channel sarcasm into looking closer into flat earth ideas without being infinitely more sarcastic though, cause that shit is ridic. Can you explain why the horizon rises to eye level so is flat at 21,000 feet? Gonna let my boy take care of this one? Easily, it doesn't. Even on a flat earth, the horizon can never be higher than your feet, right? Couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, I would have said the same exact thing except replacing the word right with the word cunt. That water looks CGI, lol. Sorry bro, Earth is flat, lol. Find Jesus and know the truth. Good luck in life. Now I believe this is in reference to the balls of drinking water on the space station. You know that we can actually fake weightless environs on Earth, right? There's literally no reason to CGI, but, you know, just because CGI exists, that everything you don't understand is CGI. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say you probably aren't a special effects expert, so, Also, find Jesus. Never heard of him. If you don't hate flat earthers, then why are you so irate? If flat earthers are no threat, then why make this video? Well, for starters, I don't really hate anybody. Hate isn't a particularly useful tool for navigating life. And character break time. Sir Sick is a cartoon, a caricature, who has an over-the-top reaction for the sake of comedy, and Flat Earth, as I have said, is a goldmine for chuckles. I don't just not hate you guys, I kind of love you. Some of the hardest laughs I've had in my life are you lot losing your shit over stuff you clearly don't understand, or calling me stupid when you have the writing level of an armless 3-year-old chimp. Keep it up, please.
A lot of you talking, but saying nothing.
Yeah, I think it's you lot that do that. A lot. Mostly in the form of insulting me without refuting a single word of what I'm saying. I mean, you can call me an idiot all day. You aren't wrong. But unless you have a refutation of my points, you're actually dumber than the person you would label as stupid. You're an idiot. Case in point. All you do is prove how dumb you are. You deny reality. It is self-evident the earth is flat, you lying G-scum. Thanks for proving you love to lie. You are a low IQ pathological liar. Surely, if I'm as stupid as you think, there is a chance I'm earnest and just wrong. It's a mindset I've never really ascribed to. I don't believe generally that people are both complete idiots and liars. It tends to be one or the other. Now, I'm not saying it can't be both, but it seems pretty unlikely. Personally, I'm absolutely convinced that you guys believe everything that you say. You just don't understand it. Perhaps if you took the approach that, hey, maybe everybody isn't out to get me, you would have a better opportunity to understand the whole world probably isn't lying to you. But if you want to all cap spurg and never actually talk to people, well, you go ahead. I've got plenty of popcorn, mate. The Earth is flat. End of debate. Is that how that works? The Earth is an oblate spheroid. End of debate. I am winnings. Another arrogant Brit who thinks he's intellectually superior to everyone whom have obviously done far more research than this poser. Totally lost my interest when you show an actromot eating a CG water bubble to prove a zero-G environment. Lots of exclamation marks and question marks. If you ever want to debate me on one of the hundreds of things you think you are privy to, let me know. I would love to make an example of you. Ooh, look at that projection. I don't think I'm intellectually superior. In fact, I'm pretty convinced I'm an utter cretin. But just because someone is an idiot doesn't actually mean they are wrong. You might be the smartest motherfucker alive, but if you don't have access to accurate information, you are going to be wrong about pretty much everything. And debate me, brah? What are you, vegan gains? I have never had an interest in debating anyone, because that sounds torturously dull. I'll chat with a motherfucker. But the problem with debates is simple. You can be wrong and a really good debater and thus win a debate. All you can prove for a fact is that you know how to debate. How very useful. I'll tell you what. Why don't we have a scientific paper off? Me and mine can write a paper showing proofs for gravity, and you and yours can write one showing proofs for whatever it is you think keeps us on the ground. That would be a good way to actually get to the facts of the matter. No need to ominously make examples of each other, you pretentious blowhard. To whoever made this video, have you even tested the arguments for flat Earth? Or do you just choose to believe blindly in what you've been told from childhood? Rejecting a claim without examining it is not very wise, especially because, however thought-provoking it may be, it is actually true. Research flat Earth and find out for yourself. But if you don't research it and thereby try to disprove it, you cannot counter-argue anything, can you? The main reason why people claim the Earth is flat and stationary is simply because we can register no movement of it and we can't find any curve on it. Can you? By testing it yourself, personally? Please do! That's why we conclude as we do. Have a fine and thoughtful day, smiley face. Ugh. The presumption that I haven't looked at flat Earth claims is by far one of the most frequent and arrogant assertions from you and your lot. Just because I reject your claims doesn't mean I haven't looked at them. In fact, looking is almost the entire reason why I do reject them. They don't hold up to even the mildest scientific inquiry, and the claims made by science do. That's the point. If your ideas can't even get over basic hurdles, they aren't fit for purpose, in this case, describing reality. And your inability to carry out the pretty easy, if you're so damn sure about it, tests that could prove you right is no one's problem but your own. You do the tests, you prove it. So thick, when this guy challenges you with Michelson-Morley or Arius failure, all you do have in response is childish abuse. The Michelson-Morley experiment, you mean the one that failed to find aether? Because it turns out that space is actually a vacuum. Oh noes! And childish. I will not be called childish by a doo-doo bumhead like you, sir. Good day! Gravity is a theory, by the way. No. Enough of that. Gravity is not a theory, it's a fact. There is a scientific theory called the theory of gravity, which describes gravity. But scientific theory does not mean colloquial, hey there, it's gas. As you have been told countless times and apparently still too dense to understand. It's essentially the highest form of proof. Things that are scientific theories are consistently shown to be accurate and useful ways of describing things that happen. Stop using this argument. For the love of God, please. It's so stupid that every time I hear it, I die a little inside. Learn to definition. LOL, CGI water, lol. Nope.
This cunt found a bead of sweat and thought it proved the Earth was a globe. Shall we structure our education system around your bead of sweat? P.S. You talk like your mum's got her left ankle stuck up your ass, you cunt.
Whoa, hostile much? And no, I didn't. I said that it disproves what he stated, that water is always flat when unmanipulated. That bead of water is not being manipulated, and yet it's a squished ball. Also, we don't structure education systems around a single idea. That would be as stupid as... Can't really think of an example that's like really, really stupid. If only I had one to hand. No, I'm done. Laters.